we're going to start off, let's start off some easy peasy. Let's start off with, let's do 63 divided by 9. Okay? Easy peasy. 63 divided by 9. All right? So we said that there were some steps in being able to do this problem. Okay? So we said that the first step is to divide. So we start thinking about multiples in our head. All right? So we would go 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. Ooh, that works. So I'm going to say 9 times 7 is 63. So that's my divide. Now I check it with my multiplication. And I would say 7 times 9 is 63. And I'm going to minus. And that's a 0. So my remainder is 0, and there is nothing to bring down. So if I looked at these in steps, I would say I'm going to divide 63 divided by 9 is 7, okay? That is my divide step. My multiplication step was 9 times 7 is 63, and I got lucky because it was the exact match. And so then I did 63 minus 63, which equaled 0. And I had nothing to bring down. So my answer is complete.
Can't see your paper.
You can't. All right, so let's walk you through another one. Don't worry about writing that one down. Let's do it. Let's look at another one. All right. So let's look at, let's say 57 divided by 5. All right, so we go back through our steps at the top and we think, okay, I don't want to start with 57. I want to start with this very first digit of 5. So I'm going to say 5 divided by 5 equals 1. So that is the first step to divide. So that means 1 times 5 equals 5, all right? So I'm going to put my first multiple up on top. And now I multiply 1 times 5 is 5, and I'm going to subtract. So 5 minus 5 equals 0. Now I do have something I can bring down, and so I'm bringing down my 7. And I start all over again because I have something still left underneath this line. So I would say 7 divided by 5 is still going to be 1 because I'm going to use that first multiple to get close to 7. So I'm going to write my 1 up on top. And now I'm going to do my 1 times 5. So 1 times 5 I know equals 5. And I'm going to subtract. 7 minus 5 equals 2. I have nothing left to bring down. So that means this comes up here as my remainder, and my remainder is 2. So 57 divided by 5 is 11 with 2 left over. Okay? And this is the same as 2 over 5. So you can put your remainder over your dividend and make it a fraction. All right. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. All right. So let's say, let's try 96 divided by 4. Let's try 96 divided by 4. So let's say I have 96 pieces of candy and I want to share them among 4 groups of students. Okay? So let's try this. How many would each group of students get? That's kind of how that word problem would roll. So I'm going to start with this first digit. And since 9 is bigger than 4, 9 divided by 4 is, so here's where I do my multiples in my head. I say 4, 8. That's as close as I can get. So I'm going to use the second multiple. So I put my 2 up on top. And now I do that 2 times 4 is 8. So 2 times 4 is 8. All right. And now I subtract. So I say 9 minus 8 is 1. And that is my subtraction step. So I am left. This time I'm actually left with something. And I bring down my 6. All right. So now I'm working with the number 16. And I start again because this number is bigger than this number. So since my divisor is still bigger than my dividend, I can keep going. So I'm going to say 16 divided by 4 is, and okay, so here we go. 4, 8, 12, 16. So I'm going to use my fourth multiple. So I'm going to put my 4 up on top. And 4 times 4 is 16. So yay, we got lucky there. I'm going to write it right here. And I'm going to subtract 16 minus 16, which equals 0. And since I have nothing left to bring down, my remainder is 0. So I have a whole number. 96 divided by 4 is 24 with nothing left over. So each group would get 24 pieces of candy. Gracious.